What's up, guys? Evan Alfaro here, and welcome to my new YouTube channel. If you haven't guessed it, it will be about my 93 240 SX. I got this thing at the end of last year, and yeah, we're already halfway through the year, and I've barely done anything with it. Have run into several different issues, working through them. Definitely had a mental breakdown of what it is I'm going to do with this project. And then talk to a few people. They straighten me out. I have a clear direction of how I'm going to get this thing back on the road, get it on a track, get out there with my buddies, because they're always going and asking me, when are you coming with? And it's driving me nuts. But aside from that, I just want to break it down where this car is at, what modifications have been done by the previous owner and by me. Modifications prior to me owning it. My buddy Eddie, he had already did the Z32 brakes. He upgraded the fuel pump. He threw a differential on it. I'm not even sure what kind it is, but it's definitely better than stock. The motor had an AEM intake. He threw in the forward and rear strut bars. It had suspension upgrades, Megan Racing coilovers, aftermarket. I'm not even sure, but it has the upper lower control arms, that whole kit. All of that's replaced. So suspension's pretty good. He mentioned that I probably want to change the coilovers sooner than later because these ones are pretty dated. I'm not going to stress it just yet. Aside from that, he did have these 17-inch rims thrown on it. I'll give you guys a look at these. I'm not even sure really what kind they are, but I like them. They're like a powdered gold, 17 by 9.5. I don't even know how many spokes those are, but they sexy. Like a week after I bought it, I went out to my buddy's house. He was selling almost brand new, a set of 4 Hankook V12s. So very thankful. Shout out to my buddy Tapia. Anyway, so that was what was already done to the car. Just a few things that I had done. I bought the Mishimoto high capacity radiator. I also had bought the ISR short shifter, installed it, drove it around, thought it felt a lot better than stock. And then one day I decided, I'm gonna go ahead and change out the fluid on the transmission and, service it up. So I was gonna service the motor oil, just do kind of, just a general servicing of the fluids. And then of course I installed the drain plug and sure as hell cracked the transmission case. 3 hairline cracks and it leaks and leaks. So I ended up pulling the trans. That guy's right there, sitting there. It's been there for a couple months now. What are you gonna do? It's old. 27-year-old car, 27-year-old trans. Not too pissed, but it definitely set me back. I also ran into some other issues even prior to that. I was having issues with my brake lights. For whatever reason, the left side would not light up when I hit the brake. I changed the little pressure switch at the brake pedal, changed bulbs, I shot wires. I had to pull up the wiring diagram. I ripped off the fender. I chased this wire all the way to the fuse box, found a certain fuse that when it's connected, it was grounding out somewhere, but I just pulled the fuse. The light works great, so I don't know. That system, whatever that fuse, whatever past that fuse, I'm not worried about it. The lights work, we're good. That's it. Aside from that, not very many other things have been done. I did buy a bunch of stuff, and unfortunately, because I ran into some issues and things started taking a lot longer than expected, my mind started racing and I started to think, okay, well, what am I really going to do with this car? My plan is to track the car. I want to get track times, fast laps, fast as possible. One thing I did buy was a CDO09 from a 2005 G35. Initially, I was going to be that person that spends all kinds of money on internals, Forged internals, turbo kit, and I was going to slap on the CDO09 with either the Collins or the Mavericks kit I don't know. I'd done a bunch of research, looked into it. As you probably know, you got to do a lot of cutting, grinding. There's all these extra aftermarket parts you got to throw onto it, drive shafts, this, that, and the other. So either way, it was going to be a big ordeal just to get this thing back on the road due to this transmission cracking. So I sat on it for a few weeks, talked to a few buddies, and it wasn't until a couple weeks ago I finally was convinced by a friend at work. He's like, bro, just whoa. Okay, guys, that footage was shot a couple days ago for the intro to this whole project build, to the intro to this YouTube channel. And I basically just spilled the beans on everything that the heart and soul of this car. So I'm interjecting, I'm throwing this little bit of this little clip in to let you guys know that I need you to subscribe, like, and share the videos, and you most definitely will see what's in the works for this bad boy. I will have an unveiling of the new motor and trans as soon as I get it. I don't have it yet, but I'm working on that. Trust. Anyway, just stay tuned, share this. Please, guys, let's get a cool following going on this, and I would love to hear your comments, any suggestions. Not just about what to do with the car. Help me out on these videos. Let me know how I can improve them, because that's basically all I want to do, is just give you guys good content. So please stick around and let's get this thing on the road and on the track even more. All right, guys, I'll see you soon.